Welcome to the decree. So this is part 16. You'll see me constantly adjusting my body because with seer work, nothing shifts until the body says yes. So the body is the compass. The body lets us know kind of what's happening. I just saw a bird like land on a branch. So sweet. The timing of it, right? So as I'm saying this, so just get comfortable. We're going to do a guided journey this time. So you've done so much work with all the decrees. We're on part 16. And so now we've gone, we've done like really gone through the muck of releasing everything to source. So we're releasing what is not for our highest and greatest good, and we're reclaiming our innocence. We're reclaiming that we see things the way that they are. We are reclaiming our power. We are reclaiming our source alignment and kind of like revealing what is for our highest and greatest good, and then releasing what is not for our highest and greatest good, and then we're releasing it to source. Okay, so in this guided journey, and again, I want to really encourage people to start from the beginning because everything, as the decrees were published, they came in intuitively. So I heard kind of, and I learned, or I was guided by each one. Okay, so do this one this week, and this one this week, and this one this week, and just like this decree, I was guided to um to do a source nervous system reset. So a source reset because so much is happening right now and our discernment is getting really, 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 really crystal clear. And so let's just remove more of what is not for our highest and greatest good. And then just get comfortable. Like I'm always adjusting myself, but you can see that there's so much interference and we're clearing and we're clearing and we're clearing. So just get comfortable. Okay. Comfy, 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 comfy. But, try sitting up straight and also keep your eyes open as you're listening to the journey and then see how the body feels with eyes open. So lots of times with meditation or guided journeys, we're told to close our eyes, but see how it feels to open your eyes. Okay, and I when I'm working with clients too, like I would do guided journeys and they would close their eyes and of course they went into, multi dimensions. But now I said let's try with the eyes open and then see how it feels and then noticing what happens with the body. So we're going to do that in this part 16 of the decree. So it's called a source reset of the nervous system. Take a deep breath in through the mouth, and deep breath out through the mouth. Good. And then deep breath in, and then deep breath out. And one more deep breath in, and deep breath out. So all I'm going to do is do some guided prompts to just allow the body to clear what is available in your field to clear. So we're basically just giving the body consent, our higher selves consent. And that is the most important. And I hear it when I speak to higher selves or guides of unconditional love. Consent is everything because that is exactly what gets decimated on 3D Earth. Consent gets manipulated like 80-20, false light, 80% true, 20% false. And then we have to use our discernment, but that means the books that are written, the information that's written is 80-20. It's a big deal. Somebody told me that, well, that's not a big deal, like 80-20, 20 distortion and 80% true. No, it is a huge deal. It is a huge deal because then we're constantly in our stomachs feel uncomfortable, like something's wrong, something's interfering, something doesn't feel good. And it's our nervous system. Our nervous system is the oldest kind of guiding system in our bodies. And it lets us know, yes, go forward. No, this doesn't feel good. The body will actually, the gut will clench and say no. But the person's so nice. They're so friendly. They're so good looking. But the body is saying no because the body is registering the truth before our mind can kind of play tricks on us. Oh, they're good looking. Oh, they're so nice. They come from a good family. You know, it's garbage. If they're a narcissist, they're going to decimate you because that is all they know how to do. They only know how to have power over people, right? And they need your energy, but you don't need them. You could be in a room by yourself and you could self heal and also receive all the energy that you need from source. Okay, so as a light worker, as a sensitive, as an empath, as a black sheep, even, that all of those star seeds, if you identify with that, are all in service to source, emanated from source, and then going into the dense 3D and obviously forgetting, and then having to reawaken again to remember who you are. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to connect with the heart and then go into the inner body. All right, we got a thumbs up from ourselves. Sometimes the heart, a big thumbs up shows up on the screen. I'm not sure if it will be there for the video, but I just got a big thumbs up. So we're going to go into the heart and then connect to source consciousness through the heart to our higher selves, and then connecting into the inner body. And then put your attention, if you will, on your feet, and then take your feet, the energy of your feet, and we're going to go actually to Gaia, which is New Earth, which is 5 to 9D. So 5D is what we need. It's kind of like the baseline, heart-based beings, right? Source emanated heart-based beings. So where there's equal respect and love is given and received in balance. The divine masculine and the inner divine feminine is activated and balanced. So you're able to receive from source, but then also take action. The divine masculine is the action side of the body, the left side of the body, and then the right side of the body is the divine feminine, and you're able to receive. So you're able to receive and to give, but in balance, right? 3D Earth is the light workers get decimated, lose all their energy and power, all their money. So they're totally trapped, and then they have to break free again and again. So we're connecting to the crystalline grid. So Gaia's crystalline grid. And then from there, we're going to invite the vitamins and minerals to come up through our body into the cells. And then the cells will know what to express. So we're asking for the cells, whatever is not for our highest and greatest good, to be released through the cells. And then also to receive from Gaia. So receive the vitamins and minerals, receive the gold, the silver, the crystals that our system needs, our cells need. So we're going to receive that. And then just notice, like right away, my body heated up. So just notice how your body responds to receiving from the crystalline grid. And then take a deep breath in. This is easy. You know how to do this. It's like we're just bringing things up into the cells, and then the cells are expressing what is no longer for the highest and greatest good. And then we're setting our intention. Intentions are really important on 3D, and our intentions are to have a source reset for the nervous system. and only energies aligned with unconditional love, source, and the highest good may enter. We seal this space now in Source's name, bringing in the golden light from Source. This golden light from Source is impenetrable, protective, and just receive in your body that unconditional love from Source, the golden light from Source. And now we're just going to put our attention to the back of our heads, to the nervous system. And we're asking our higher selves for a source reset for our nervous system so that we're in that flow state, that we're alert yet relaxed. We're seeing and we're knowing that we can slow everything down. Everything will get done. And we're just going to relax. Okay. And just notice how the body feels. And everything is an invitation. So we're inviting to connect through the heart with our higher self. Eckhart Tolle's word is the deep I, deep in the deep I am. Because he said, as soon as we say higher self, people pop out of their bodies. But we're going to go in through the heart and into the inner body. And we're going to work through presence. We're staying with what is here in the present moment. And clarity will reveal itself organically and easily. Everything that's ready to come through just comes through naturally once we put our attention. Okay, and then open, open, open. We're going to open, open to source, source consciousness, fully aligned with source energy. Good. And then just see how that feels in the body. When I did some breath work recently, holographic, I think, breath work, at the end of it, I was just holding my palm up like this, receiving from source. Just this golden light was just pouring into my hand, the divine masculine side of the body, because for me, it was interfered with for 4 lifetimes, right? I didn't have access to that balance for Earth incarnations. And I felt the deep sadness of it. I was like, I think he said he started playing the second song, and then right away I was immediately in theta brain and I was crying, bawling, because that's how sad it feels, you know. But once you're reunited and that balance has happened in the inner body, the nervous system calms down and you feel like yourself. Like I always felt like something was missing. And then I got into situations with narcissists, you know, as partners, and it's so dangerous. You know, I either had nice guys or narcissists, you know, but there was like, you know, nice guys, but it's not true love. And then the narcissists were just horrific. And even though I got away from them very quickly, it still created so much destruction because that's all they know. So just noticing how the body is feeling. Okay, so totally aligned with source energy. Our higher selves are fully aligned with source. And then I always just tuck my chin in, even though it's like you have a double chin, but I always tuck in because it always makes me go inwards. And we set the intention for compassionate healing for our nervous system, a source reset for our nervous system. But we ask that the healing comes with love and grace and the highest and best good for all. Good. And then only source is allowed here in this space. And all else leave now. And we can be that firm. Just leave now. We don't have to investigate. We don't have to know everything. All we know is that it doesn't feel good. And we're saying this space is claimed in source's name. Good. And so checking again, we're asking the intention for this guided journey, eyes open, we're noticing what's happening in the body, and we're asking for a source reset for our nervous system. Okay, good. And deep breath in, out of the mouth, and in the mouth, and out of the mouth. Good. And I release all that is not mine. Take out the garbage day. Compost it, garbage, whatever. Just doing some releasing. May all guidance that comes through from our higher selves with unconditional love to bring in self-healing, to activate our own inner self-healer. And bringing empowerment through source. So we can receive information, the divine feminine side, the right, and then the divine masculine on the left, and then take action in our lives. And then just staying with the love in our hearts, staying at 5D consciousness, then you're helping 750,000 other souls in low 3D, shame, guilt, fear. So just staying in your frequency, you are helping almost 1 million people. And we're not told that. We are not told, we're not given that information. So just releasing, I'm just gonna just use the hand. So just releasing the heart, releasing any interference from the heart. And we're just bringing in source. Source is golden light through the hand. Healing for the divine masculine. And then we're open to what's ready to come through. So, but we're staying with what's here. So just releasing through the hands, which is the hands in Chinese medicine have all the organs and all the systems. So connecting again, checking in on the source reset for our nervous system. And then just straightening the spine, opening the chest, opening, opening, opening. Calling in protection, only sources golden light allowed here. And then releasing what is not for our highest and greatest good. We release it now back to source. With love and clarity and the highest good of all. And that is very empowering and very powerful to send everything to source. And then one guy recently said to me, you should make a t-shirt, send to source. He's such a good guy. Send to source. Good. And then our higher selves are going to bring in the answers, clarity, and alignment. And our higher selves are only source aligned. Our guides are only source aligned. Like only emanations from source. Good. And now see how that feels. And then just open, open, open the chest, open the chest. And I always say, like, open your wingspan, like the wing bones at the back, like open, open, because that's what feels cramped. And then just open it, open it, open it. But we're grounded, connected to Gaia, to the crystalline grid. And then we're connected through the heart to source consciousness. So just stay with source. And now we're going to end and we're going to seal the space again with source's golden light. Receiving all the healing and activations that we needed through ourselves from source. Good. All right. So let's close the space now and we're going to seal it again. Make sure that it's sealed in source's name and bringing in the golden light of source. So inside and outside, right? So we're receiving it inside, but it's also going on the outside, like a bubble of golden light from source. Beautiful. Good job. So I hope that's helpful, and we'll see you in the next one. Always use your own discernment and only follow things that feel good for you, and your body will always tell the truth. The body is the compass. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Much love and much thanks. See you in the next one.